카.
네?
카. 카.
Hi, my name is Sabrina. I'm a third-year journalism student at Humber College. I was wondering if I could speak to somebody about North Korean refugees in Toronto. Ryan.
So the first part of this project was to make sure that I had a good group, which I was very successful in. The ladies were all doing a good job. You really have to work with people that you can trust, that you can work with, that you can get stuff done with. So, you know.
As the months went by, we were at a loss in terms of who we were going to interview. Everyone we tried to contact kind of fell through.
Initially, there was some problems with language barrier because the North Koreans, most of them could not speak English, and also to find North Koreans in Toronto was difficult.
We were trying to find our sources, and we were hounding them and trying to get hold of them. At one point, all four of us contacted the same person just to get an interview. And we didn't hear anything until about a week or two before the assignment was due.
It's really hard. We struggled for weeks and we didn't get any reply, we didn't get anything back.
We almost had like a breakthrough, I guess, in April, pretty late, like a month before the assignment is due.
It was a challenge. So what I suggested the group to do was to go to community churches where a lot of Koreans sort of hang out.
Even though it was kind of last minute, we really got our stuff together and it ended up working. We got an interview with a journalist, we got an interview with someone from Handwoods, which is an organization that we're working with, we got who was a lawyer. Who else did we get? We got a lot of interviews, and now we went from having nothing to having a whole bunch of stuff.
And then we went to this place where North Koreans study English. And we couldn't interview them obviously because none of them speak in English, and then the teacher there also said that basically he don't want to be related to this North Korean.
I was so in shock. I didn't know what to say. It wasn't what I was expecting. I mean, I was expecting, maybe a couple of elderly people, one or two, maybe three tops. I wasn't expecting anybody young. I wasn't expecting any children. And it kind of opened my eyes a bit. Because it was these are real live people.
Sitting down with some of the North Koreans who, though did not tell us their story, got to experience part of their life being in those classes.
I think, it was a good experience working with everybody, working on a documentary. I love that kind of stuff. It was a lot of fun, good experience, so I would love to do it again.
The biggest surprise for me, though, was being able to talk to the North Koreans. I was not expecting that. I actually lost a little bit of hope partway through the project. I was thinking about plan B, just in case. Because we didn't, like I said, we didn't have anything until about a week or two before the assignment was due. So I was like, hey guys, listen, if this doesn't work out, here's another option we could do. Hey guys, listen, we could try this if it doesn't work. And then finally, we all in 1 week. It just all finally came together. So I learned not to be lonely.
We learned a lot in terms of how we're going to put any story together, really. How to make a story out of something you think is not going to be anything at all. I mean, it was probably the end of March, beginning of April, and we thought that we were just going to have to change our idea altogether, but then just talking to one person led us to a whole other territory, and we came across a whole new story about the same topic. So that's one thing, don't just give up on something just because of what you wanted initially isn't happening. You can still get something else that's just as good out of it.
It was a It's like it's really interesting journey, you know. Like we know the process, we know the struggle, we know that the time is limited, but you know we go through this, we finish everything, and it was really amazing working with these 3 girls.